like your necklace at least, though. Be cute.
They're cute.
I want this first. No, I'm not ready.
Are you ready?
Look how pretty over there.
We originally only planned to stay here for 2 days, but we decided to book an extra day because we just weren't ready to pack up and head out to our next campground. We usually don't book in advance because we're never really sure where we will end up, and that way we can also add a day or two on campgrounds that we really like without penalty from another campground booking. It's easier to find spots on weekdays, obviously, but for the weekends, we seem to manage. We will have another video going into all the details of this campground, but right now we have to hit the road because today is travel day and we have a lot to do to ensure we don't arrive at our next campsite after dark. Again. This campground does not have any sewer hookups, so we have to use their dump stations before we head out, which is free for those who are camping there. But to get to it is a little bit of a runaround. We actually had to get on the main road to circle around to the other entrance and go in that way to use their dump station. It was a pretty tight fit for a 43-foot rig. In part 1 of this video, I mentioned that we did not hook up water because our freshwater tank already had water in it, so we used that. Only thing that we had to hook up was electric. Say hi. Hi. Yay, we're going on a trip. Woohoo. We are actually filling up and we're going to be going to a auto parts store because Mike needs brakes for the tow vehicle and we got to do it before travel day, which is today, so we got to do it in the parking lot.
Yeah, now that's awesome.
Little brake job in VP's parking lot here. Shell's parking lot. Had quite a grinding going on. That pad is smoked. We start kind of eating our rotor a little bit. Gotta find a way to compress that in and we'll be back on the road again. It's always something.
You said you needed something to clamp it. This work?
Ooh, that'll help. Better than the ones that I found. Got an assortment of things I'm gonna try. Don't forget the grease. Your eyes will squeak. Take much.
Can we just be friends, brake pads? I know I'm hard on you.
thing with you little shit. Make sure you move freely in there. So it'll float around pretty good. And this. I actually just bought a new caliper because of this. These slides, which I totally just slid too far. Now I pissed myself off because now I gotta try to get that again. And knock my shoe out. So that's why we have a new caliper. Them slides don't slide on here. No slide means one side of your brake's gonna wear out really quick. So, but these specific brakes on this Chevy, these should ride on there. It's not doing a great job of. You're not doing a great job. There we go. Alright, pretty good. Yeah. So tight. It's almost like this caliper is not.
Is that supposed to be up there? Should you move that so it don't fall on you?
No, it's attached to the hose. So at some point, you might be fortunate enough to have arranged everything in the correct way where you finally get this thing to go on. It should go on. Pretty easy. Just like that. Let's do that. Nasty. It's hot time. New caliper came with a new banjo bolt. That's a banjo bolt. If you ever wonder, just kind of hole that, and then the sides. Allows fluid to pass through it. Put one copper washer on top of the block, one underneath the block. So we'll prep them. If we can get to them. I'm not going to mess around, fight with this thing. Getting the whole impact right away with the correct head socket. Not as well on Chevy. It's going to be, oddly enough, an 11. One of the first times I've seen an 11 use. Do the work. Make sure we're on there all the way. Install it. Throw that thing aside. Pull this apart. Wash it off. Man. That might be all the copper wash. Yeah. Throw it back. Alright. Oh. Not gonna impact it. That'll be bad. Don't do that. We are sufficiently covered in brake fluid. shimmying though. It was about $100 for the caliper. We got a $60 return. We got her in on time to get our return back. $120 for the brake pads. The rotor's still a little chewed up. We're gonna have to replace that, but we'll Amazon one or Rock Auto. We'll get it for half the price. They wanted $220 for a rotor here. I just couldn't do it. I'll chew up a set of pads and I'll order another one. It's worth it. We're finally ready to hit the road. I retorqued all the lug nuts. I checked the camper too. I'm very glad I checked the camper. You guys check your lug nuts often because I found a lot of loose lug nuts. I don't know when the last time it was done. We've probably put about 5,000 miles or so on it now. I should have really checked them every time, but I didn't. Just like a lot of people probably don't. I'm telling you, do it every once in a while, at least once a year. Let's hit the road, I think, babe. You ready?
Yep, let's do this. And yes, we did make it to our next campsite before dark. We will see you guys in our next video. Bye!